welcome to this new video tutorial of the product attachment for the Magento 2 platform. And in today's video tutorial, we'll be showing you how the web store owners would be able to set up the product attachment feature within their Magento 2 web store, and how the product is visible to the customers at the web store front end, how they can check the details and the attachments that have been uploaded by the admin for the respective products that the customers are checking out at your Magento 2 web store front end. So for that, let's get ahead and let's see how this particular plugin works. But before that, let me give you a small gist about the plugin itself. So basically, the plugin helps you to make your product much informative, and the admin can easily upload as many additional files to each product page as required. And it also supports numerous file formats like the GIF, PNG, JPG, JPEG, to help you easily share the product information with the customers using the different file formats that we've already let you know. So here, as you can see right now, I'm at the Magento 2 web store on the product that's the durable bottle, and here you can see that we have the product attachments. So as a user for your Magento 2 web store, when I visit your product page, I'll be able to see the product attachments that the admin has set up from the admin backend panel under the module configuration settings for the respective products. And from here, the customers can check the different attachments that have been added in the text format, maybe in the PDF files as well. So here you can see that we have attached two product attachments that are the images for the product itself. One is of the type JPEG and the other one is the PNG itself. Apart from that, the admin can also set up the icons for the product attachment options that the admin has added from the admin backend panel. And here on the product attachment tabs as well, if we navigate to that, would display up the different product attachments that are there within the respective product that the customer is going to check. And the plugin is also equipped with the product pages with a special attachment block wherein you will be able to upload various files such as the user guides, certificates, licenses, and many other file information there. And the admin can also use the predefined icons or upload their own icons for their file types, and it is unlimited. And the admin can then make the product pages as informative as possible for the customers there who are coming and navigating to your web store products. So this is how the product page gets visible to the customers, as you can see right now. And if there are more attachments that the admin has set up, then the customers can tap here on the more attachments information, and that would also bring up the rest of the product attachments that are there for this particular product. And the customers can tap the link here to check the product attachments. So let me open these two images in two different windows. And right now we have uploaded the image for this particular product in the JPG and the PNG format. So this is the JPG format that we have uploaded, and this one is the other file format, that's the PNG file format. And similarly, you can choose to upload the file types as well from the backend. That's the maybe it's a PDF file or any other image file or another file type that you want to upload that has been set up for this particular plugin itself. So let me close this out, and so that was when we had not logged in, and right now I've logged into my account, and now you can see that under the product attachments tab as well, we have two different product attachments that the admin has added along with the size of the files, as you can see. So the customer can see the size of the particular files for the product as well, and from here the customers can tap on the details link, and that would bring up the product attachment details, as you can see. So for here we have added the text for that. That's the name, description, and the size of the particular product. And similarly, the other files can also be checked by just tapping on the details link for that particular file type that the admin has uploaded for this particular product. And for example, if the customer is on the reviews tab, for example, and he wants to check more of the details for the respective product, that he can tap this more attachments information link that we have, and that would direct him to this product attachment section. So let me tap this, so it brings up here, and then tap on the details to check the complete details, all the features or whatever you want to show the customer for the respective product. Those details would be populated up in this particular fashion. So that was how the product attachment feature works within your Magento 2 web store. So now let's go to the admin backend panel and let's see how the admin would be able to set up the product attachments for his products. So for that, I'll just take you to the admin backend panel, and we'll be logging into our Magento 2 web store backend by entering our username and the password. And after you successfully install this particular plugin, you need to navigate through stores and then configuration to make the initial configuration settings for this particular product attachment plugin. And here on the configuration page under the Webkul block on the left hand side, we just need to navigate to the section that's the just give me a second for that, the product attachment configuration. So just tap that up and that will bring up the initial configuration settings for the Magento 2 product attachment plugin by Webkul itself. So here you can see that we have two different settings to configure. One is the general settings, and then we have the display settings. So let's go through each of them one by one. So under the general settings here, the admin will be able to set up the file transfer FTP path basically for the file uploading. So you can set up as required. So as an example, you can see how you can set up the FTP path for the file uploading. And then we have the attachments or the allowed attachments that can be used. So here you can set up your different file type attachments that can be multiple file attachments that are separated by a comma. So you can add anything as per your requirement. So you can also enter like a PDF file if you want to upload a PDF file as well and provide that to the customers for the respective products of your web store. And that was the general settings basically for the FTP path and the attachments allowed for the extension. Then we have the display settings. So whether you want to enable this particular functionality for the products at the web store front end, so you can choose it as enable output as a yes, otherwise choose no to disable the feature. And then you can set up the customer group to show attachment. So here you can choose which customers or which groups can be allowed to view the particular details of the product attachments. So you can choose any or multiple or all as per your requirement there. And for example, if I choose it for not logged in customers, then only the not logged in customers or the guest users would be able to see the particular file attachments. Otherwise, if I choose retailers, general and the whole or all, then all of the customers of the web store, depending upon the chosen customer group, then the product attachments would be visible to them as well. Then we have the display attachment block only if product has been ordered. So if you set this option as a yes, then you can display the attachment block only if the product has been ordered. Otherwise you can choose a no for that. So if you're choosing a yes for that, then the product attachment would only be visible to the customer if the product has been ordered. Then we have the block title for the attachments. So you can set up the title that would be visible for the attachments. So here you can set up the block title attachments. Let me take you to the front end for that. So here you can see that we have the block heading here, product attachments. So you can set that up from this particular section. Then we have display alias name instead of the attachment name. So if you set this option as yes, then the alias name instead of the attachment name would be displayed basically. Otherwise, if you choose this as a no, then the attachment name or the attachment file name would be displayed at the store front end on the product page. So after that, you can set up the default color for the attachment title. We have set it as black for the blue for the time being. And then you can see that we can also show description label if the description for the product is blank. So if you have chosen this particular option as a yes, then the show description label, in case if the description is blank, is made available to the customers. And then we have the display attachments in product overview. So if you want to display the attachments in the product overview as well, then you can set it as a yes, otherwise choose this option as a no. So if you don't want to display the attachments here but you want to display them here along with the details as well, then you can choose this option as a yes. Otherwise you can choose this as a no. Then you can set up the title for the attachments overview, that is product attachments. And so both of them can be set up by the admin, the title here for the tab and for the block as well. And after that, the admin can set up the maximum number of attachments to display. So depending upon the number of attachments, the admin can set the number of attachments that would be visible at a single time to the customers. So you can set that up as per your own requirement, and the number that you will have set up here for the attachments to display in product overview, then those would be visible here under the product overview itself. Otherwise, if there are more than two, then you can tap here on the more attachments information as well. And after that, just tap here on the save configuration button to save the particular initial configurations for the product itself. And now let's go to the backend configuration, and let's see how we can set up the product attachments for the products. So for that, we'll have this product attachments option on the side panel for the admin, as you can see, and under that we have the manage product attachments and manage attachment icons option. So let's go to the manage product attachment first, and let's see what different options are there to manage the product attachments for your Magento 2 web store products. So under the manage product attachments, you can find all of the attachments that you've already created for your Magento 2 web store products, and those attachment products would be displayed here, as you can see. And under the attachment column, you can tap on any of the links for the attachment for the particular products that for which you have already added the attachments. And here under the attachment name column on the last, you can see the name of the attachments that you have attached for the particular products. And under the actions column, you can tap edit to change the attachments for the products. Apart from that, you can disable, enable or delete any of the product attachments that you have already created or are going to create. And if I open the view attachment link, it would basically display the type of attachment that has been set up for the respective product. Apart from that, you can also set up the alias name that would be displayed at the front end in place of the actual attachment name. For example, if you attach a file with the name xyz.jpg, then if you have set up as the alias name here, then the alias name would be displayed. Other than that, if you have set that particular option to display the attachment name itself only, then the attachment name, that is xyz.jpg, would be displayed at the front end to the customers. So from here we have tapped here on the view attachment link, and the particular attachment is being displayed to the admin itself. To add a new attachment, just tap here on the add attachment button, and that brings up the section to add a new attachment for your Magento 2 web store products. And from here the admin can set up the product attachment information. So here the admin can set up the attachment name, the alias name that would be used in place of the actual file name. From here you can choose the different file types that the admin has set up in the initial configuration settings. So for that, the admin just needs to tap here on the choose file, and it would display your system. And from there you can choose any of the image files that you want to upload for this particular product. So right now you can see that I've added this particular JPG file there. Let me close this out once again. Okay. Now thereafter you will set up the alt text and the description for your product attachments. You can set the status as enabled or disabled. You can choose the different store views. So according to store views, this particular plugin works, and other products as well. So according to the store view, you can choose where you want to display this particular thing at the different stores whether. Otherwise you can choose all store views. Otherwise for respective store views, if you want to enable it for only 2 or 3 store views, you can choose them up as your own requirement, and you can set up the sort order for this particular product attachment as well. And then just tap here on the save button, and your attachment would be saved and would then be displayed under the same section. That's under the product attachments, then manage product attachment section. So if you tap here on the edit for any of the already created product attachments for your web store product, so you just tap here on the edit link, and the edit section comes up, and here you can see that we had added two attachments for this particular product that we have. And all right, I'm sorry for that. This is the other section, that's the manage attachment icon that we have under the product attachments. So let me go to the manage product attachment section, and after tapping the edit button, you can see the different information that is there: the name, attachment name, the alias, the file that we have uploaded, the URL for the file, the size, created on, created by, alt text, description, status, whether enabled or disabled, and the store view that you've already selected for that particular product attachment information. Now let's go to the product attachment icons. So under this section, you'll find all of the attachments that you've created. And to add a new icon for your attachments, you can just tap here on the add icon button, and that will bring up the respective section to add a new attachment for your file types. So let me go back to the new icon section, and here you can set up the name, the alias name, attachment extension, the icon for that particular attachment. So if it is a PDF file, you can choose the icon of a PDF file. You can set up the alt text and the styles for this particular icon or the attachment icon that you're going to create, and tap save to save this one. Let's go back to the listing section for the attachment icons that the admin has created for the product attachments plugin. So under here we can manage the product attachments, create new attachments, and here we can set up the manage attachment icons. Now let's see how we can upload and attach files. So basically the attachments can be associated with the products in two ways. So we can upload a file from the product grid view. So for that, what we need to do is we need to navigate to the section that's under the catalog and then products. So this is basically after we have created the attachments, the attachment icons. Now we want to attach the product attachments to the respective products. So we'll come to the products product listing section, and we have the product attachments column here, as you can see. So for example, if we have this simple product, if we tap here on this upload files link, then this would bring up the manage attachment section, and here the admin will find all of the already created attachments that the admin has already added under the product attachment management section. So from here the admin can choose the different product attachments that he wants to attach to this particular product, and from the actions drop down you just need to choose assign selected files, and then you just need to tap here on the submit button and tap OK on the prompt, and that would attach the assignment successfully to the product that you've just chosen under your product listing section. And now you can see the same product, that's the simple product, and under the product attachments now we can see the different attachments that we have added. From here the admin can also remove the attached attachments for the respective products by tapping the X or the close button, and to add more just again tap here on the upload files link. To remove, just tap here on the X and tap OK on the confirmation pop-up, and you can see that the action has been completed and the attachment 3 has been removed for the respective. And now we can also attach the product attachments from the product page itself. So we can tap here on the edit link under the actions column. So let me scroll down and let me scroll horizontally to bring in the action column. Let me tap here on the edit link for the product. So this can also be done for the new products as well. In the meantime, let me open the add product page as well. So here we are on the Joust Duffle Bag on the product edit page, and here you can see that we can add the product attributes to this particular product as well. And for that we just need to scroll down to the section that's the product attachment, just tap that up, and right now you can see the only attachment 4 is available. We remove the attachment 3, and from here you can choose the groups for the products for which these attachments would be visible. You can see the description of the particular attachment. For this one you can set up the color code. To create or add a new attachment, just tap here on the create attachment button, and here you can enter the attachment name, the alias. You can choose the file type that you want to associate with it. So from here you can directly create the attachments as well, no need to go to the manage section there, and accordingly you can set that attachment and tap here on the save button to save the attachment for this respective product. So that was on the edit product page. Now I'll go to the product section and let me tap here on the add product button on the top right hand side, and on the new product creation page as well, we'll just scroll down on the new product creation page and go to the section that's the product attachment, and from here we can create the attachments as per our requirements at the very same time. No need to use the already created attachments as well. So that was much about the Magento 2 product attachment plugin, and if you have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements, then you can always get back to us at support@webkul.com, or you may raise a ticket at webkul.uvdesk.com. Thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.